So I got two sides right here. It's for a full bed, so they're 80 inches. And these are going to be the ends and the headboard for right now. And that's they're all 55 inches. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 of those boards. And what I've got here are the legs, and they're just 4x4s that I've cut 13 inches long. And with some of the scrap, what I did is I took and cut 4 boards for these that are 3.5, because that's how wide the 4x4s are, and 4 that are 5.5. And what you wind up with is it making it look like that's a 6x6. And then when the legs and stuff go together, it'll look like it's all one piece. But I've got to get some 2x4s and some screws and stuff, and I'll get this thing put together. Alright, so as you can see, I got those legs put together, and this piece isn't screwed in yet. I was just doing this to show you, but what I do on the ends here is just countersink them with a 1-inch blade bit, and then I got some 1-inch buttons I put in on that. And for the ends, I come over 2 inches and then down 3 inches and up 2 inches for those holes. And that lines up right in the center of this 4x4. And then on the sides, I just add 1.5 inches here because I've got that extra piece right here. And again, that lines up right in the center of the 4x4. So at this point, I'll get some 2x4s and make 2 beams that go up right here, and then use the rest of those for a headboard running like that. And then I'll get another set of 2x4s and run here for the slats to go across, and sand it and stain it, and it'll be done. Alright, so I've got these 2x4s in, and I put a screw about every foot or so all the way down that, and that's what the slat will fit on. If you notice, I actually did a little bit shorter because the box spring will sit on the slats, and that'll be the same level as this, so you'll actually get a little extra bracing in the corner with that. And so this has got glue on the back side of it too, wood glue, and I screwed it on both sides. And I did that on the ends too, because they'll never need to be unscrewed. I don't screw the head and foot end in, so you can take it apart and move it if you need to. And then the headboard is just 4 of the boards I've got running up those, and this is the head end of the bed. Got it screwed into that. And the last little trick that I picked up doing these is I've got a board to simulate the height of that, and then also for the baseboard depth, I put some scrap slats in, just some 1x4s, and then that way when I put this board here, like so, this back edge here will hit the wall when the back of the leg hits the baseboard, so you can slide the bed all the way up against the wall, and this will touch the sheetrock and this will touch the baseboard, and there won't be any rocking or anything to like scuff up your walls. Alright, it's getting kind of dark, but I did get everything put together and it came out pretty good. There's my slats that I've got in there and the headboard. I'll get a close-up of that in a second. I'll show you this right here where I cut those out with a blade bit, and then there's just a little thing I bought at Lowe's, a little 1-inch button. They go in there and just cover those up. I'll get everything sanded down and stained, but I'm not going to bore you with that. This is just kind of a materials list. Obviously I got 2x8s and 2x4s and 1x4s. These are just deck screws. All the 2x4 to 2x4 connections are 2.5-inch screws, and where I put the 2x4s into the 4x4s, I use 3-inch screws on those, and they're just Phillips head. I made every single cut with just a circular saw, and there's a cordless drill with a Phillips head. On the headboards, I did do pilot holes in that to keep it from splitting, so you know, a 3/16 or smaller drill bit for that. There's a 1-inch blade bit and glue where I made my connections here on the ends and here. Like I said, I did leave this front board and the back board unglued, so you can take it down and it travels pretty flat. This headboard, like I said, I did pilot holes and just screwed that into this 2x4, did a top board on the top of it. And there's the back that no one will ever see. And that's pretty much it. This full-size bed, one of my neighbors has like some reclaimed boards and stuff, and I got 3 17-foot 2x8s, and that was enough to do a full-size bed. I usually go to Lowe's and get 10-footers, and they're $7 or $8 a piece, whatever. This guy was selling 17-footers for $8 a piece, which they've got some nail holes and stuff in it, but that's just part of the look everybody's going for now. So easily under $100 in the whole thing, even if you have to buy drill bits and stuff. Obviously, if you have to buy a saw and a drill, you're going to be over that. But as far as parts, I personally have about $60 in this, or will by the time I get it stained. And I do have a palm sander, so that helps speed it up. But pretty easy project, and pretty cheap, and comes out pretty good, and it's solid.